Buenos dias. Good morning, everybody. Before reading this letter that was co-authored by a number of colleagues and I during our long but very short time at the University of Michigan, reflecting on instances that we had seen within the university, within our own School of Social Work, and reflections amongst our colleagues. And I talked with my colleagues that wrote this letter with me to ask their permission to share it amongst our community here today. An open letter to the University of Michigan School of Social Work and the graduating class of 2015. Colleagues, as we prepare to graduate from one of the most prestigious schools of social work, we are filled with the feelings of accomplishment, support, and even bigger eagerness for the things to change both in the current state of our communities, country, and world. We have partnered with one another to grow and develop as part of a larger cohort of lifelong learners. In reality, the work has just begun. We are not, may we ever, be done. Ahead of us, we face a world that is filled with violence, non-indictments, racist police murders, Islamophobia murders, gender-based beatings, stigma of mental illness, hate crimes against the LGBTQ community members, deportations of our loved ones and community members, oppression of the other, and the suspension of beauty and the identities, to just name a few. We are not ready. We will never be fully ready. We came to this great university for guidance. We craved an example of how to hold all of this pain while acting as professionals. We dreamed of a simple answer to the world's problems, surely to be found in the binding of a textbook. We needed the witness of those who have come before us. At times, the University of Michigan has let us down. At times, the School of Social Work has even perpetuated some of the same pain that we see in the world. Whether we like to admit it or not, we have all failed from time to time. On this graduation day, we must honor our achievement while at the same time humbly mourn our failings. We are not done. The school is not done. Moving forward, the school must continue perfecting and improving the response to the world around us, and so must we. We challenge both ourselves and the University of Michigan School of Social Work to lay aside our pride, oppressive ways, and privilege to recognize the dire need for the justice in its many forms. We charge all of us to take a broader stance on racism, sexism, ableism, classism, environmental destruction, and all other forms of hate and oppression pervasive in our communities. We continue to ask the course content and instructors to step up and better address these and other uncomfortable topics. We challenge the school to create and facilitate space for us to create change and challenge these issues that plague our community, both in and outside of the classroom. U of M School of Social Work needs to take more responsibility. We as social workers need to be on the forefront of this change instead of waiting to see how the community, state, nation, or the world will first respond. Violence and vulnerability required for change are topics easily left alone. They often bring up thoughts and feelings of pain, oppression, privilege, and injustice. In communities in a world bombarded with hurt and suffering, remaining silent no longer is an option. Remaining silent fuels hate, Together, we must strive to take a stand. We must face and oppose injustice, consistently challenging ourselves, our communities, and the world. Remaining silent is no longer an option. We are not done. Kaylee Moreno, MSW candidate 2015. Kelsey Hugg, MSW candidate 2015. Meredith Coy, MSW candidate 2015. Amelia Gutierrez, MSW candidate 2015. And Raul Vargas, MSW candidate 2015. After the submission of this letter, not only to our community, the board that oversees the School of Social Work, past alum, it was continued to be posted on Huffington Post as a reflection of what we needed to continue to do and work for as not only a School of Social Work, but as the university in its entirety. Shortly after that, we were pulled into our provost's office and threatened to not graduate because of our radicalism. But we had a community of instructors, fellow colleagues, and classmates that continue to stand next to us to say, we are not done. We will continue to push forward for change and hope, and continue to ask questions and push forward for uncomfortable conversations and topics, because change needs to continue to happen. Thank you.